And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Alexi Ramirez will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch coming. And this is taken outside for ball one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
2 out with the man at first. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look locked.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. We're through 6 full. Cleveland's out in front, 7-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Mitchell Boggs will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And here now is Carlos Santana. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Brandon Moss will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. Now a pitch skied out to center field for Adam Eaton. And that's out number 2.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Nick Swisher will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So it's a solo home run by Nick Swisher. Number 23 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Yan Gomes will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Matt Lindstrom will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Lonnie Chisenhall will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Right there for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. Throw on to Konerko will be in time, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Indians on top, 9-1. Gordon Beckham will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Scott Atchison will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Fouled straight back. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider. And
he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. swung on and missed as Beckham is gone for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Tyler Flowers will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
Alejandro De Aza will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Hagedorn.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Come on, Zach.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ryan Rayburn will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
Michael Brantley is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Michael Brantley.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
Well, it looked like he got a fairly good read on this ball. You see him try to time his leap here, but it's just out of his reach in center. Once it's by him, this turns into an easy double.
Mike Aviles will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a swing here by Aviles as this one's on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score. Michael Bourne will stand in following an inside the park home run his last time. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But this will get foul for strike 2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Eaton is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
Jason Kipnis will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Therefore, it is Diaza to put it away and retire the side. Indians leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Michael Brantley will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Playing left field, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Adam Eaton will stand in to start it out for the White Sox, and behind him batting next, Paul Konerko. And he'll step off and try again. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Paul Konerko will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Josh Tomlin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Josh Tomlin.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Nothing better for your confidence to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Adam Dunn will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox 1. Carlos Santana will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now the first pitch. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Eaton is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Brandon Moss stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit sharply here, but foul past Canerco at first. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Nick Swisher will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, Looked like he got a fairly good read on this ball. You see him try to time his leap here, but it's just out of his reach in center. Once it's by him, this turns into an easy double.
Yan Gomes will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. Swing and a shot towards second. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. The show is back on the south side after this. Avisail Garcia will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
First full inning of work for him here out of the bullpen. Now remember, he got the final two outs of the last inning. He starts this inning off right by getting the swinging strikeout.
Connor Gillespie will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. And this one will wind up as a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys. And that's just what they've done.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 9-1. So long from Chicago.
The final line score for this